Yeah, let's go. Yeah. We came a long way. That's what the song say. And I could do all.
Today, from Nissan Stadium in Nashville, Tennessee, this is the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Ryan Tannehill and the Tennessee Titans taking on Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs.
By many accounts, one of the most underrated home venues in all of the NFL resides in the heart of Nashville, Tennessee, and that's where we find ourselves at Nissan Stadium. The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. The ball on the tee, we're set for football. And off we go from Nashville. Taking it about the 1. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Time to see what Patrick Mahomes can do here with his first possession. The quarterback out of Texas Tech getting set to lead this KC Chiefs offense.
We know the arm strength is certainly there. He's got a big-time cannon for an arm. And that's not a surprise. He's the son of a former Major League pitcher, so the bloodlines come into play. The biggest question for Patrick Mahomes, can he harness that big arm, develop the touch that's needed, and carry his team towards the playoffs?
And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30. For the Titans and Chiefs, we think back to their encounter in the postseason last year, the AFC Championship game to be exact. And the Titans were riding high, coming off road wins in Foxborough and in Baltimore. And they led at one point 17-7, but as the Chiefs did 3 times in those playoffs, they rallied back from a double-digit deficit, ultimately winning 35-24 and punching their ticket to Miami. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Well, sometimes despite the best planning, the defense actually has a plan as well, and they blanketed everyone on that play. They were able to close it down and spill him for a loss.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. Here comes the Tennessee offense, and you see Ryan Tannehill leading them out.
A terrific athlete, started at wide receiver before becoming the starting quarterback at Texas A&M, and also took his studies pretty seriously as well. He was a biology major at Texas A&M, planned to become an orthopedic surgeon, but being the 8th pick in the NFL draft, that paid just a little bit better.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
Point after try forthcoming. And this is good. Our score, 7-0 Tennessee. A nice tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case.
That was simply snap, rock, and fire. I mean, they didn't take long at all. Slant route, and I loved where he put it. He put on the body of the receiver low so that only he can catch it.
Yeah, I don't think there was any magical formula there. Defensively, that's just tough to defend.
Very much so, and that way it allows the receiver to keep his body in front of the defender and not allow him to go through him to knock the ball away.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Now Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Gets this one to Hill. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now a toss left side for Edwards-Helaire. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, that was not what you would call straight line pursuit for a middle linebacker to make this play. He's got to work his way through the clutter to get to the ball carrier on the outside, and he does exactly that. That's called avoiding the trash.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. on here with Edwards-Helaire. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for 12 yards and a Kansas City first. There are times on carries like that where he looks a little bit older than his rookie status.
How many times have we talked when we've gone out to dinner about how precocious these youngsters are that come into the NFL now? They play at a higher level at a younger age. The stars aren't quite in their eyes as much as it used to be, huh?
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Right back to Edwards-Helaire on first down.
And he stopped immediately there.
There on the stop that time, Trevon Coley. Defense simply not fooled by the draw there.
Well, they were thinking run to begin with, and what they tell their defensive linemen is play the run on your way to the quarterback. If someone shows, go get him, and that's exactly what they did.
Looking to throw on second down. Mahomes throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and it's third down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes. Fourth down now as the Titans defense holds up in coverage. So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with fourth down. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. This a 33-yard attempt. Butker's kick here is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And no return here for Evans as they will bring this out to the 25. The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive, and they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch, counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. On 2nd and 9, Tannehill. They set up the screen for Henry. Even with the nice move, can't go very far. Stop short of the 30. And give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's third down. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And that will be incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it. 16
yards right off the bat and a first down.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Another big play as they get 28 out of that one.
I don't know whether I want to be a fly on the wall or not when they hear the explanation of how one of the bigger targets on the field, the tight end could be that wide open and uncovered downfield. Who blew that assignment?
Somebody did.
No doubt about it. There's no way you're not going to account for him.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 down at the 31. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He'll find Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And down inside the 15 he goes. Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. They showed some tough running, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. 4th down now as the Titans defense holds up in coverage.
These guys had to settle for a field goal their last time moving the ball down the field. They may have to do it again on this drive. That could be frustrating.
Yeah, I don't want to be cliche, but at least they were able to get 3 last time. 3 here, not the worst thing in the world. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Running it with a fullback, Burton. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. And this time, not the running back down on the goal line. They feel they need that extra muscle. They go to the fullback, and it pays off.
And it's nice when you have a running back who can serve as a decoy, hand it to the fullback, and let him follow the big guys into the end zone.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Now he dumps this off over the middle, and they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling him in the huddle right now.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. (10-7) our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. A first down carry for Henry. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. They'll try the air now with Tannehill. That's going to be caught by Josh Reynolds. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 36. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. That's complete to his tight end, Ferkser. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And right side, Henry's got it. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion.
I'm not sure that that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
On first down, it's Henry, and he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
There you go, right here. 20. Down to lose one. 53 at the mic.
To throw is Tannehill. That's going to be caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Mike. Here we go. 240. Stop your whining. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Well, that play's not going to go in their highlight reel at the end of the season, but the only benefit to the offense, maybe a little more space if they want to throw the football now after taking that loss.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. They'll give Henry another shot. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Tucker McCann out now for the Titans field goal. This will be just a 21-yard attempt. McCann's kick up and good. And that will knot us up at 10. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. And now here comes Kansas City. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete, and he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 15 yards on the play, first down. Here's Mahomes to throw. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. That's sacked by the DN, Danico Autry.
And that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Now that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying it is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. Now here's Mahomes. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And it'll be Titan football.
Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively.
And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas,
yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting off field, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Mike, here we go. 30.
Derrick Henry. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
I think what we just saw there, partner, was linebacking speed that can trump O-line power. We see that at times because he filled the gap before the offensive lineman could get to the next level and take him on.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll move the chains.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
Let's go. Lady. 53.
They'll run on first down. Henry. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Now Tannehill, a short throw, and it's going to be pulled in by Furtzer. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 37. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 37-yard line. Running from the gun with Henry. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 10 more there and another first down.
Partner, in our years together, we've never really run into a player that's admitted a doubt or a lack of confidence, right? But right now, I'm just wondering about that interior line because on defense, they're starting to get manhandled at the point of attack. Do they have it in them to figure a way to reverse the tide? Because right now, they're running the ball at will.
All tied up at 10. 2 minutes left in the first half. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report, but business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Eluding the pressure right, and inside the 20 before he's brought down. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. From the red zone now, Tannehill. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Not much there, only a yard.
How about that shuffle pass? Or if you want to call it the shovel pass, that's fine too. That's one of those plays that you take a little bit of risk there because you're trying to throw the ball into the middle of the field where a lot of big bodies lurk, and they can knock it away, pick it off, but they were able to execute it successfully on that play.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Here we go. At 20. Check 53. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. 53 to Mike. 53.
Tannehill to the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time, but it'll be second and goal.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free, and there's another example, another incompletion.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. Again, Tannehill. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on 3rd and goal? They'll let the fullback try and take him home. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Titans are going to take the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. No going for two. They'll kick the point after. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he won't quite make it to the 25. KC's offense ready to take over. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Let's get it.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time, and it's 3rd and short.
A pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already has thrown 1 interception. Almost threw a second one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
That's just what you call a chain mover right there. Nothing fancy. Get the ball out to the back, and you're asking him to make a little bit extra out of maybe what is nothing, and he does exactly that, picks up the first down. I can't wait till we get to the point, partner, where we're not saying chain mover, but we're saying laser pointer, picks it up for the first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On play action, it's Mahomes. His throw incomplete. Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
First down, defense. 54 is Mike.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. Caught out left side by Robinson. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. from midfield. Here's Mahomes. Throw left side complete. It's Robinson.
And he will have a first down as they're into field goal range now at the 30.
They go right back to him for 20 and a first. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. Fielded just outside the goal line.
And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. And the holding penalty sets them back inside the 20 as they get going on this drive. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everybody, to our abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. It was a terrific first half for the veteran quarterback. His guys have the lead, as we'll hand it back over to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had it.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32, and they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. His pass caught at the 4. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A gain of 6 there on 1st. It's a 5-receiver set, 3 to the left, 2 to the right. To throw again on 2nd down, Mahomes. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Mahomes hitting his favorite target, Travis Kelce, on the touchdown pass. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
Butker now to add the extra point. And that one gives them a 3-point lead. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. A time again to see what Ryan Tannehill and the Titans can do. He's likely still kicking himself from the interception last drive that wound up leading to a go-ahead score.
And he's going to assume all that came with that one, all right? That's all on him, but he also knows he's got to erase it from his mind and get back out there. This drive, very important.
And boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
It's caught. Jones. And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They dialed up the blitz on 3rd down, and your worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football and make the play.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
We're all right. Just call the call. We're going to play it. Come on now.
And that'll set him back 5. Doesn't look to be any confusion here as they come up now on a 2nd and 6 following the delay of game. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's Tannehill. A short throw, and it's going to be pulled in by Ferkser. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
In today's NFL, we're accustomed to the tight end getting downfield and creating plays and wreaking a little havoc in the secondary. Not on this one, though. They diagnosed that one really well.
Tried the dump off, lost yardage. Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. Mahomes now to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. That'll bring up 2nd down. Mahomes going to throw. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. Now it's Mahomes again. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Check.
Mahomes to throw once more. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he will have a Chiefs first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. Mahomes now on 1st down. This will be caught inside the 10. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. That puts him in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19. They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try and run it in with Burton. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Throwing now is Mahomes. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Mahomes finding Tyreek Hill. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
And he's able to put it through. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Here comes Ryan Tannehill now leading his offense back out there. And he's probably wondering, how do I get that mojo back from the first half that he seems to have lost a little bit here in the 3rd quarter?
And every guy has his whisperer on the team. You know, that one guy who can say things to him that other people can't. Right now, he's looking for that guy to kind of, hey, we're good. We're good. 1 interception. Just get it back. Get back to being who you are. and this team will be okay.
Yeah, because they led at halftime, trailing now. That good for 22 and a first down. And we were down on the field watching Henry warm up before the game. He's a big man. No wonder he breaks those tackles.
And you remember what I told you when we were watching? It's not all pads.
Yeah.
When you get him out of pads and just see him in a regular suit or an outfit, he is a huge human being and a lot faster than what people know. When he gets rolling, he's a lot to bring down.
Here we go. Grab 20. Number 53. Mike 53. Not today, you won't.
Now a first down throw, Tannehill. And right side, Henry's got it. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a second and long.
Well, that's not exactly how they drew that one up, nor practiced it, because on first down, you're trying to get some yardage to set up second and third down calls. In this case, had to drop it off to his running back. But, boy, they closed quickly on that one and stopped him behind the line of scrimmage.
Throwing again on second down. Tannehill on the crossing route, complete. That's Jones. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Let's go. 280. I got you, son.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. This is Jeff Swaim, the tight end. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. The 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Chris Jones forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them. They were on him in a hurry.
So third and long after the sack. Tough task for Tannehill and the Titans. Now it's Tannehill. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. McCann's kick up and good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll start with the option. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Looking to throw is Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
Mahomes able to find Robinson, and he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Now Edwards-Helaire. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Get him, boy! Get him, boy! Yellow! Check, check. Walk before. Let's get out the field, G.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield, because you know he's got to look for the football, knowing full well he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now here's Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And it's a fake. He's going to throw it. And this one will not work out. It is incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs.
I remember being taught that cliches had become so for a reason. A lot of times they're true, right? What's that they used to tell us about letting sleeping dogs lie? But this one wasn't sleeping. Maybe it was just slumbering a little bit. But taking that gamble there, you've got the lead. You may have ignited them now. They stopped you.
That's exactly right. If you take the points here, you don't shift momentum necessarily on that play. You probably just did. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Give me that ball!
Tannehill now to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
The Titans on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, Tannehill.
And he'll get this underneath to Henry.
And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
The KC offense and Clyde Edwards-Helaire getting the ball back here.
After some early struggles running the ball, they've really picked it up. Early it just seemed like there were no holes there. Now all of a sudden the holes seem to be there. I don't know if that's just my imagination.
And give them credit that they kept their confidence, because sometimes when you get stuffed big in the running game early, especially for an entire half, it really makes you retreat a little bit, but not this group. They always have the confidence. If they just get their assignments down, they would get in sync with their runners, and off they went.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. Here's Edwards-Helaire.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Harold Landry with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And they'll be set up in great starting field position here, as that's out of bounds at the 45-yard line.
Derrick Henry and the rest of the Titans offense about ready to roll again.
He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. Big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably gotten some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Here we go. Ready? 53. Push him back. Push him back. 53 for Mike. 52.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Tannehill. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Some might say that he's got looked at in and absorbed the contact, but even at his size, that's a tough throw to hold on to. And he was unable to on that attempt.
The Titans on third down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 7. Tannehill. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Disaster there, resulting in a loss of 7 on third down.
Partner, when you see a screen pass and the defensive tackle ends up making the play, you know that one wasn't sold well at all, because he should be upfield by the time you throw the pass. If not, you end up with big trouble, as we just saw right there.
Here's Brett Kern now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. This is taken at about the 14. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And the Chiefs now getting set to go.
Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Here's Edwards-Helaire as they will start on the ground.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the 4th quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Now, he's been a busy man out of the backfield. They've looked his way quite a bit so far in this game.
Nice job there defensively, though, adjusting, because a couple of his earlier catches, he was wide open. Not that time.
You mentioned the key word, adjustment. A better cover man on him now in space.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Harold Landry able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Caught out left side by Robinson. Oh, and they had him stopped short of the 1st, but a penalty marker down. And that looked like a clear face mask to me. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire.
Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down. On play action, it's Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. Well, a clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Well, he does have 1 touchdown in the game already, and while this one won't go for 6, it's enough to get him 1st and goal. But you and I both know he's going to be a little upset he didn't cross the goal line for a 2nd time in this one.
Might want the ball here on the next play. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire.
And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Shotgun snap to Mahomes.
And he's got Hardman in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City.
A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And a pause in the action because the booth, they see something that they want to take another peek at to find out if this was a touchdown or not. It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
3 receivers head out right, 1 to the left on 2nd and 3. Here's Tannehill. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Tannehill on 1st down. And this complete to Henry over the middle. It's a gain of 5, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
Four receivers to keep tabs on here. 3 of them to the right side on 2nd and 5. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Again, Tannehill. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Will Parks. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch, counter punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
And now here comes Kansas City. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it can be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and now the question, will the offense stay out there on 4th and 1?
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the first down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
Andy Reid, some say always unpredictable, and here he says, we're going for it on 4th down. They'll go. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. 4 yards on the pickup, and on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys, poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we sign off from Nashville.